recall that ever being the reason why.
Can you explain to me every time I ask you a question why you always look over at Malcolm Frazier?
Objection, Your Honor. I don't even know that that's a fair characterization.
Let me ask you. I'll rephrase.
Your Honor,
When I ask you a question,
I'd
do
look
you
to
look
strike
at
that
Malcolm
last
Frazier?
comment.
The last question is stricken. It wasn't a comment, it was a question. You can ask him that.
Nothing further.
All right, is there anything that we
Nothing to say.
From defense, Your Honor, I am concerned about the state making characterizations of where witnesses are looking as they're testifying. I think this witness was looking all throughout the courtroom, and that the comment by the prosecutor was inappropriate, and I would ask that if the prosecutor intends to do that in the future, that we be able to have a discussion about that outside the presence of the jury before it's done. It's commenting on the witness's demeanor on the stand.
Your Honor, I can ask witnesses about their demeanor. I can ask them if anything in the courtroom is influencing them. We've talked about that at length. And at cross-examination, I can ask a leading question. And so I fail to see, he can say no.
Well, yes, you can ask a leading question, but that question sort of presupposes more than I don't think that's, you can ask that question, but not in that way, because that assumes that it's happening.
That's the nature of a leading question, though, is I assume that.
I know, and I just said you can ask that question, but not in that way. I didn't say you could never ask leading questions across, but when it comes to that sort of thing, no, you can't ask that question in that way, because that presupposes something that the jury, it's giving the jury information that they shouldn't have, which is your opinion of where this witness is looking.
And again, I mean, I didn't object to 95% of defense cross-examination that offered up evidence in the form of a question, because that's what cross-examination, to my understanding, is allowed to do, to lead people and to offer the witness information via the form of your question.
You weren't cross-examining him with regard to his testimony. You were cross-examining him or asking him a question with regard to something that was happening presumably during his testimony, and that's different. So my ruling stands. I'm not discussing it with you. I'm informing you of what my ruling is.
I understand, we are.